Look at how much power, or how much pace are you going to give them around these corners? And welcome back everyone to some more F125 My Team Career Mode, and today we're heading to the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix around Jeddah Corniche circuit. Of course, last time out in Bahrain we had a marvelous race where Lewis Hamilton scores his first P1 finish with a one-stop strategy in Bahrain, and yeah, first P1 for the team and many more to come hopefully. Sainz struggling a bit in the back of the grid. Saudi Arabia today, Imola next time. We'll see how things go. P4 in the standings as a team, constructor standings that is, so that is good to see. We'll see if we can add more points today. What about messages? Top of the step, very happy indeed. Let's take a quick look at our engineering progress. 333 workers. We are unable to develop any other upgrades. We have not been researching because we need the phase 4 to unlock, which comes at the 400 worker mark or employee mark, which we're close to, not gonna lie. Or sorry, 600, which we are close to getting the capacity to have that many soon. 539 is our current max capacity. Facility improvements still in the works. One day until driver evolution. Oh, and corporate came through, not quite sure which one. It is phase 4 now, our corporate, so yeah, it is what it is. But unfortunately engineering, so we'll have to wait for engineering to catch up. Let's just do sponsor roadmap. That seems like a good 31-day investment, and of course merchandising department as well. We'll forget about this department for about a month, in-game month, and then we'll check back in. So let's jump into Jeddah Corniche Saudi Arabian Grand Prix time, and let's drive as Carlos Sainz. Let's see if we can revitalize his career. He has been struggling recently. Let's see what we can do as him. If you guys are enjoying the series, of course, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe using the subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for your support.
Welcome to the Jeddah Corniche, one of the fastest circuits on the calendar. But let's see who will be fastest of them all. We're about to set the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, it's qualifying.
And here we go with qualifying for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Of course, two things to note. One, livery change. We let Lewis Hamilton design the car, and we got the Lewis Hamilton livery on the car in commemoration for his P1 finish in Bahrain. And also, two, AI update came through. I did a full AI test. Not a full AI test, I'd say. I did an AI test in yesterday's video. And around Silverstone, it seems like the AI did not improve as much as we hoped it would. There's no real standardization of the AI, rather it was just a reformatting of the AI. Not much difference with the previous model, but we keep testing. That's the whole point of this channel, having fun and pushing this game to the limit. We'll see what happens in today's race heading into Saudi Arabia. So yeah, that's two things to keep in mind as we go into this weekend.
Okay, that's P19, P19.
think I just did a Max Verstappen 2021 Saudi Arabia situation where I bumped the wall on exit. P4 though, that's a solid position ahead of Hakkinen, Gasly behind Mayer, and Verstappen. Not too shabby, Alonso. Well, P10 by the end of that one lap, 1.2 seconds in it between Russell and Sainz. So I think that delta is still relatively the same with the previous model, where the AI is about a second and a bit faster than us. Lewis Hamilton just about making it through. Wow, that guy is putting it to the limit. Doohan, Hadjar, Lawson, O'Sullivan, Maloney, and Aaron knocked out. Thankfully, Lewis Hamilton continuing into Q2. P10, not good. We'll have to do another lap.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Here we go then. Crossing the line in the session. 6/10 improved. Is that enough to make us... yeah. There we go. Q3. Here we come. P10. That was hard fought. Safe to say we are a mid-table team. P10 just about scraping through. And unfortunately, Lewis Hamilton bows out in P14. Ocon, Behrman, Hamilton, Pierce, Albon, and Gasly all knocked out in Q2. And here we are, crossing the line. I think it's somewhere around P9, P10, I believe, right? Yeah, there we go. Our usual P9 position for the start of the race. That's where our car performs. So, and there we have it, P9 by the end of it, ahead of Mika Hakkinen, who's in the Aston Martin. The McLarens, Ferraris, and Mercedes and Red Bull cars are ahead of us as we expected. There's a bit of a performance gap between us and them, and you can tell by the delta here, 9/10 between Tsunoda and Sainz. So yeah, let's see what we can do here in the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Time to jump into it.
We've got fast sweeping corners under the lights and 20 racers all ready to write their name into the quickly growing history of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. An immense lap from Ayrton Senna yesterday puts him on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Callie Mayer, and Norris, Russell, Tsunoda, Sainz, and Mika Hakkinen, Gasly, Albon, Joshua Pierce, and Hamilton, Behrman, Ocon, Jack Doohan, and Isaac Hadjar, Lawson, O'Sullivan, Maloney, and Paul Aaron rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So let's put this to the test. 110 AI Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. One stop strategy. We could do 11 laps and 14 laps on the hards, as we always do, as undercut works pretty well around here as well. So without further ado, let's jump into it and see how well we can compete against this AI. Time to go racing then. Let's see what this car can do, how we perform against this AI. Lights out, and away we go. We'll have to cut it, cause
Okay, mate, that was an illegal maneuver. You've got to
that's
cede
fine.
that position or we'll receive a penalty.
Crazy stuff. I have no grip. What's going on here? Car feels so different compared to quali. Do I have damage anywhere? Alright, anyway, we're back down to P9, and I think I have a photographer in my room. My light is flickering like crazy. No photos, please. After the race. It's pretty intense how fast the AI is. I'm deploying battery and I'm barely catching up to Tsunoda. Granted, there is a massive performance gap between the top 4 and our car. But at least there should be some gaps forming to Häkkinen. But then again, Häkkinen is closing in on us. Aston Martin, of course, the closest car to our performance. So, conclusion still remains that AI is not fixed at all in this game.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Lost the position to Häkkinen. Oh. Took that too tight. Oh, Häkkinen got the curb railing situation there, you know. If you take that too wide, you do end up being driven by the curves straight on. Wow, I've never seen the AI get that. That's fascinating. Wow. Anyway, back at it. DRS. I think I have hot lap on. Can we close in on Häkkinen again? Jeez, he's fast. Trying to push to the limit here. And we're still falling back. Even an Alpine's catching us. Crazy stuff, you know? I wish this light in my room would just stay off or on. Make up your mind, mate. The flickering is kind of distracting, not gonna lie. Overcooked. We cooked too hard. Trying to pull a gap on Gasly here. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus. That was unfortunate. Slight hit on the wall with the front left. Battery's down. Yep, we're going full pelt, guys. No saving at all. Because we want to stay close to Häkkinen. Oh, Häkkinen. This turbulent air is crazy. Wow, how much pace is he gonna have around there? Wow, he just pulled away from DRS. Oh, hold on, yellow flag. Is there someone ahead of us?
Green flag.
No, it's someone behind us. It's Kick Sauber.
Some
Paul
information
Aron.
on Aaron. Right, they've got a serious
See,
car
VSC,
issue.
VSC,
Looks like
VSC,
they're
VSC,
retiring.
VSC,
Okay,
VSC.
caution.
Okay.
Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash.
Alright, alright,
Drop
alright.
your speed.
That's fine,
That
that's fine.
delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Stop
Paul
your pace
Aron.
immediately.
Retire the car. Alright. Let's relax a bit. Cool down the tires. Recharge a little. Relax a bit. I was gonna say, Gasly is way too close. He just brakes on that corner. Crazy. We just gained 1.2 second delta when we crossed the start-finish line. That's crazy stuff, you know. There's so many things that are odd about this game right now that haven't been touched at all. And all AI did was we touched the braking and cornering a little bit. And at the end of the day, it doesn't seem like the AI has changed in single ounce.
Virtual safety
Okay,
car
VSC
is
ending.
Maintain your pace until we get the green flags.
Okay, there we
VSC
go.
Ending. Wait for the greens.
Pull the gap on Gasly though. Hell yes. Alright, Mika Häkkinen. Give me DRS.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Yellow flag.
I like these. Why is a yellow flag? Someone else retiring.
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Someone else must be retiring ahead. Who this? It's a Ferrari. It's Lando Norris. Pain. Pain.
Okay, clear.
Look at how much power, or how much pace are you going to give them around these corners? Whoa! Yep, we lost DRS then. How much? Did you see that speed? Bro is going Super Saiyan. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. AI Super Saiyan mode around those S's. Anyway, let's go to our pit window then. Lap 11, here we come. The most unfortunate of screen freezes right there. Boxer slap, boxer slap.
Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 26.5.
Bro, I'm not speaking Swedish here, mate. Boxer slap, boxer slap.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 13th place. Time last lap, 1:30.3.
Boxen stopp bitte, boxen stopp.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
I need to speak in German for this guy to understand all of a sudden. What's going on? Is this guy dumb? Or is this guy super smart? Oh my gosh. Why is he braking super early there? You can lift and coast and then... Oh, you dumb... Oh, you dummy. I'm pitting. Did I take damage? No, I did not. Somehow, just about avoided taking damage. Wow. Undercut. Let's see what happens here. Hard tires on. There we go, 2.4, solid stop from the team.
Fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Dead last, but of course everyone still needs to do their stop. Why, yay. Mamma mia, pizzeria. That curb is deadly. We need to heat up these guys. Oi! Curbs are deadly. Vamos, bitte. Oh, are you kidding? Seeing track limits there. Are you... Totally avoidable. Oh. Front left hit. We're fine though.
You're running low on ERS.
Oh, shut it, mate.
Play around with ERS modes in the MFD, or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge.
Yeah, Gasly's on a mad one to break that early, man. Crazy stuff earlier. AI is definitely not fixed, seeing how they're behaving right now.
No need to
But
worry
it's
about
looking
the tyre
good for now.
condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Let's close in on Maloney. We need... Oh, beautiful hairpin, baby. That is what we're talking about. Maloney. Reel him in. Just over a second ahead. That's what we're talking about. Here we are.
Car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres.
Maloney's pitting this lap. Look at him. He's pushing. I can do a little push too, mate. I want that DRS down the straight though, so let's manage our push here.
Lewis is in the pits now.
There we go. And that is
Okay, so
the
gap to car
undercut
ahead,
done.
6.5 seconds.
Pierce is a second and a half behind. Maybe a little more. But he is going to catch up. 100%. Wild how the AI can take that much faster than I can. Crazy grip they have. Or maybe it's the lack of finesse from playing on controller that's causing us to struggle a bit there. Maybe if we're on steering wheel it might be faster, I don't know. But that's a that's a hypothesis. Alright, let's focus. Let's just drive. Head down and drive. Driver behind.
And that's Pierce behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. And the time last lap, 1 minute 28.1.
He's putting in my best lap times lap after lap. The AI is so fast that Jeff doesn't tell us, or sorry, Mark doesn't tell us by how much they're catching up. It must be seconds, because I had a 6-second gap on Pierce and now he's within DRS. Crazy stuff. You gotta check. You gotta check those Aston Martins for performance enhancement. I mean, check the whole AI for performance enhancement because they are performance enhancing. Crazy stuff, you know. Wild. No matter what I try, I don't have the grip that the AI does around there. Crazy grip from the AI. I mean, it makes sense because the biggest issue with the AI is the straight line speed advantage they have, the grip they have, the traction they have. And the only thing out of those things that I listed, and that is just like a few of a litany of issues, they only addressed one, which is traction out of corners, where they could get insane traction and insane speed out of the corners. I can still dive bomb these fools. They still break super early, so I don't know what AEA are saying about, oh, the AI can break much later. Because look at that. If Pierce were to be competitive, he breaks later than that. But here's the suspicion we had from our AI test. It is that the AI is too fast, that they're unable to break sufficiently at the original breaking point where you're supposed to break. I'm taking a 3-second time penalty. I do not care. Game's gone. I do not care. If I go any further right, Pierce is hitting me because he's off the racing line and he wants to go back onto the racing line. I take wing damage. 3 seconds is the best of both worlds, so... or best of the worst worlds possible, so I'll take a 3-second.
Gap to the car ahead, 25.5 seconds.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. There's a bigger issue. Like, can we not go back to the F1 2020 model? Like, just scrap it. You have the code. Surely. You made the game. You have the code unless EA bought it and then they just threw away the key to that code. F1 2020 was a marvelous AI system. Now, granted, the AI wasn't great because they just stayed on the racing line and never fought. But they were consistent. If you were 5 seconds behind on fresher tires, you could still catch up. That was the 2020 model. Go back to that. And then make some tweaks. Yep, Pierce checked out. Look at that grip and speed. That is ridiculous. That right there is the whole issue with the AI. Right there. That's the issue. We have no way to compete against that if they are doing that. And this late in the Grand Prix too? That's some crazy stuff. They're on rails. That's the big issue. And the thing is, these guys have access to all the telemetry data of AI. Oh, sorry, AI. Of F1 teams. Like, that's just common knowledge because you can find lap times even on... if you're doing a little... my little side hobby of AI development, machine learning development, there are APIs that are free with F1 data, of car data. Like, that's open source. Even if you don't add a mechanism that takes tire deg into account, like let's say it's too complicated, fine. Then put realistic lap times into the game. Make the AI do realistic lap times. Make a delta for every lap, you know? That alone can help fix the AI issue. Because these guys are putting quality laps on the last lap of their stint. Especially with the super ERS before pitting because they push like crazy. Oh. 3.6 ahead of Hamilton. This ain't Lewis Hamilton, this is Hewis Lamilton. Okay, Sainz. Carlos Sainz. What are you doing? Full pelt to the end. Sarlos Kynes struggling. But I think we have a big enough gap here, surely. Just a good hairpin. Should be ahead of our teammate. Yep, I think we got it. There we go. Big enough gap to maintain P10. 1 point in it. But yeah, the AI issues are still there, at least for this track. Another tick in our box that the AI is not fixed at all.
But yeah, I think that was the maximum for me. So.
Just a real shame with the AI. Wow, Joshua Pierce with a 128.1, slower than our fastest lap, but still was able to maintain that pace over 20 odd laps. Like crazy stuff. Mika Hakkinen with a 26.7, faster than Yuki Tsunoda and Charles Leclerc, who are in faster machinery. Jeez, that legend pace is crazy. Lewis Hamilton putting a 28.3, slightly slower than our best time. But anyway, Senna, Piastri, Verstappen on the podium with Russell, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Meyer, Hakkinen, Pierce, and Sainz in the points. Hamilton or Hewis Lamilton, Lawson, Albon, Doohan, Ocon, Gasly, O'Sullivan, Maloney, Behrman, and Hadja round out the finishers with Norris and Aron failing to finish. Standings-wise, that means we just keep positions pretty much 7th and 11th. What about constructors? Dropping behind Mercedes, who have a marvelous weekend. So P5 it is again by a massive margin against Aston Martin. But I do think we might lose out to Aston Martin if they keep performing this way, because crazy pace, these guys. And the crazy pace is right here. Look at him pull away. This is Mika Hakkinen in that crazy ass look at that. I'm being turned into an ant. And I lost grip there, of course. But let's take a look, closer look at this guy's gears. How is he driving this? 4th gear through here. That's crazy stuff. Usually it's 7th around here. And then you lift off to 6th in the final bit here. Okay. But that is not 6th gear. That is crazy stuff. No, this is ridiculous. This is the grip issue. So my suspicion of why the AI is significantly and crazily fast on 110 AI is that it'll show one thing, but the reality is different on track. This guy has suction cups on the bottom of his car and rails. The car is unable to lose grip, because even if they lose grip and then they show that animation of them sliding out, they don't lose much pace. At most, they lose like a 10th. So what's happening is it's showing what it should be driving, but the grip and the pace of the car is a different story. Why do I say this? Why is this a suspicion? Because when they patched the player car, they said that downforce was slightly higher on the straights compared to the AI. So what they did was they modified the downforce of the car on the straights for the player, meaning that there is some kind of weight or a multiplier on the car when it goes down straights, which is missing in the AI. This downforce multiplier or modifier or weight that you have a variable and you multiply that parameter to it, that is missing in the AI, hence why they're so fast. So that's my only suspicion. That is a running theory of mine, that it is a weight or modifier that is missing in the AI that allows them to have so much grip and so much pace, despite not showing it on the speedometer on the wheel. So yeah, it just seems ridiculous because that is some crazy grip and pace around those S's. Like, did you see him run away? It's looking as if, you see a spider on the floor and then you're trying to kill it and then it just scurries away. It's literally the same. Like, it's running away at lightning speed, which I just don't understand. But we keep testing the AI. We keep seeing 110 AI seems still broken to us here in this game mode, but let's keep putting it to the test. 3 races so far, of which 1 showed signs of promise, which was Mexico with the driver career mode, but the AI test we did yesterday and this My Team career mode video shows a very different story, that perhaps the AI is not fixed. We keep digging. Let's see what happens next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for listening to my small lecture at the end here. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, subscribe using the subscribe button down below, and of course, I'll see you guys for a new video tomorrow.